Hello artists, and welcome to Creativity Time with Julia Major. If you're interested in cultivating artistic thinking, I hope you'll like and subscribe, and thank you so much to those of you who already have. Today we're going to be talking about mini works of art. They're picture books. I absolutely love picture books, as you've probably guessed from the books behind you. It's a great passion of mine, and I deeply believe that picture books can be enjoyed by people of any age. Art galleries are not just for a single age, and picture books, like I said, they're works of art, so they can be enjoyed by us all. But I will offer up an age suggestion for every book just to give you a sense of what ages it might be good for. We're going to be focused on the studio habit observe. Observing happens with all picture books, but these books really offer something extra special if you look closely. The first book is the book I would choose to be stuck on a desert island with. Every time I open it, I discover something new. It even has Doctor Who references in it. So here is Animalia. It is a fabulous book to have as an artist because if you're looking for a reference, it almost certainly has it here. It's great for younger kids who are trying to learn the alphabet, but it can be enjoyed by adults. Just to give you a sense of all that is happening in these artworks, you can see here there are so many things that start with each letter, and it's lots of fun to spot each one of them. Grame Base also has a number of other great books for observing, such as The 11th Hour, that is also a puzzle. Then I have to offer a classic that you probably already know, but I just couldn't leave out. I Spy. This is actually one of my least favorite I Spies because it just takes old I Spies and rehashes them. So I would recommend that you pick an I Spy with a theme that speaks to you. But it is a good sense of what you can find in I Spies. Every I Spy is filled with riddles of different things to find. And of course, if you want to learn how to make your own I Spy, I have a video about that, so check in the description of this if you're interested in doing that. This book has won a Caldecott medal and a toy award for very good reason. It is one of the most interesting books I've ever seen, and as you can tell from my background, I've read thousands of picture books. It is absolutely fascinating, and I recommend it for people of every single age, especially if you love ocean creatures. It's Flotsam, and even on the cover there's a hidden picture if you look hard enough. I didn't want to give away too much, but here is one of the beautiful pictures in this book. It tells the story of a boy who makes a magical discovery by the seaside. Next is one of my childhood favorites. This is a book that really got me hooked on I Spies and also got me really into art history. I love it because it shows a wide range of art and it can be enjoyed by both kids and adults alike. It's called I Spy Art, and I absolutely love the little letter at the beginning of the book about the meaning of the book and why it's important to take time and look at art and enjoy it with family. The one criticism I will have of this book is certain paintings don't have much to spot. Other paintings have a lot that you can find that fits the letter, kind of like Animalia, but a number of them have only one or two things. So if you're into a really high level of spine, this might not be the right book for you, but it is great to learn about different art time periods, different styles of art, and just to appreciate observing artworks. Here's one of my favorite pages. They actually had a copy of this artwork in my elementary school, and I always remember walking down the halls past the poster of it. For this next author illustrator, it was very difficult to pick a book because really all of her books offer something for people who observe. Most of her books have a huge amount of foreshadowing that happen in the borders, lots of interesting pictures, often a whole second story if you're willing to observe more closely. But I wanted to show you two of my favorites that are slightly more obscure works of hers. There is Country Mouse, Town Mouse, which unfortunately I'm missing the cover to, but you can still see underneath. It's absolutely beautiful. This is very classic. It's by Jan Brett, and it's very classic Jan Brett. She's very known for these rope borders, lots of little details, and sort of a second story going at the edges. This is a classic retelling of the Town Mouse, Country Mouse folktale, but it adds in some twists. And then this is another favorite of mine. Really, if you can buy a Jan Brett book, buy any Jan Brett book. They're all amazing. But this is the Gingerbread Baby, which takes a pretty big twist on your classic gingerbread story. And it's really beautiful. I don't want to give away the secret, but what she does with the borders of this, she tells a second story and offers some fantastic foreshadowing for the story. For the younger readers, there's Each Peach, Pear, Plum. My mom recently sent me a photo of me when I was 5 years old clutching this book in bed. I clearly very much loved it. It is an easier book, so it probably isn't going to be enjoyed if you're an older artist. But if you're looking for a little bit of nostalgia and you're an adult, or you just want to relax and you're an older kid, it can be nice. And it's a great one to read if you have a sibling who is 3 or 4 or 5. Every page offers at least one adorable thing to spot, and it also makes references to classic fairy tale and folktale characters, such as on this page. Last but not least, we have the book Dear Mrs Lulu, which is super funny. This is a more recent discovery for me. And this book tells the story of a dog that is in obedience school and is desperate to get out. It is actually a very posh and fun obedience school, but not according to him. So every picture offers us a look at reality and also a look at the mind of what he thinks he's going through, the poor torture that he thinks is happening. Getting better at the studio habit observe will not only help you with your art making, it can also help you just enjoy life when you're on a walk, when you're going to the beach, when you're at home in your house and you're noticing little things that other people have forgotten. It makes life more fun and interesting. I hope these books will spark your observation, and please don't forget to like and subscribe. I absolutely love it when you do. I want to bring you more art. Thanks for coming to Creativity Time with Julia Major, and have a very colorful day.